on when you're trying to do this, because chances are when things get tough and you don't feel like it's going the way you want it to, you will fall back on it. So for Yellowcard, it was always our decision to go in head first and put all of our eggs in the basket, so to speak. And that I really feel like that's how we were able to be successful.
All right, this one's from Sam. What happened to the film you starred in with Pete Wentz and Patrick Stump?
I don't know. It was a short. It was like 25-minute film. But I think it has been out and trying to be shown at festivals and things like independent film festivals and things like that. But I don't think there's been a release of it yet. But for me, it was just fun to do. I love Patrick. He's a good friend of mine, and it was really fun to do that together and just hang out doing something different than music. And I grew up in theater and acting, and that's what I was going to college for at the time that I dropped out to do this instead. And had I not done this, I'd probably be waiting tables and trying to be an actor in New York somewhere. So it was fun to exercise that muscle again.
Congress Theater has a pretty nice big stage, but some places only stages are only so big. Has there ever been any injuries from you guys, rocking out too hard?
I don't think so. I don't think we've ever had any bad collisions or guitars to the faces on stage. We don't really do any crazy guitar throws or acrobatics. So everybody's survived, I think.
All right. Well, I know the new record just came out. Has there been talks of? I know you're on tour now. You got another tour coming up. Talks of you guys getting back into the studio?
Not even close, man. We're definitely booked through December this year, and hoping to do the same thing next year. I don't know if we'll make it 2 whole years, but it would be really nice. I think we're hoping to tour through next summer.
Next summer
on the new record.
Wow.
That's the plan, and we'll see if that's not in the cards. Then we'll explore the option of making another record. We're going to make another record. It's just a matter of when. And like I said earlier in the interview, we're trying not to think too far ahead. We're really trying to live in the now and be real present. I think that helps us just stay focused.
You said you're booked pretty much until December, right?
Yeah.
What's plans after tour? Anything you're really looking forward to doing, when you're not on a bus or on a stage?
Well, I don't know that I can say I'm definitely looking forward to this, but when we get off this tour in a week and a half or so, I'm going to go back home to Athens and spend a couple weeks with the family, and then I'm actually moving back to Los Angeles, which I'm doing because I have a really great opportunity outside of Yellowcard to do work when I'm not on tour producing and recording and writing songs.
Very cool.
But not really looking forward to the LA part of that equation. But these are the choices you make in your career, and it's what's best for me. So that's going to be pretty hectic in the month of May and June, getting that move done. But I like to just. When I was younger, it was about getting off tour, and then where can I go blow my money, and where can I party, and what can I do, what Hollywood experience can I have. But now I think it's much more about spending time with my family and or like I said, working. I really would like to expand my career as a songwriter and producer, and so I really hope that I'm able to focus on that when we're not touring.
All right, now, when you're through thinking, Say Yes has been out for a little over a month. You've had plenty of chances to listen to the final mixed version. When you do hear it, is there any buyer's remorse? Do you hear it, maybe wish to tweak a lyric or change a guitar or something like that?
Yeah, it's funny that you definitely do that, and you go through and you go, I wish this. But I think the only thing and this is such a minor thing, but it's funny that you asked, because I do have one specific thing I wish I had done differently. In Sing For Me, there is like a high sort of response vocal at the end in the outro of the song that I did a turn on the notes. Like I hit the highest note and then turned down 2 more notes, and I wish I would have held the high note all the way to the end of the phrase. And I didn't, and every time I hear it, it bugs the shit out of me. But I'm really proud of that song, so it's okay. I'll let it slide.
All right, let's see. We got a shout out to Paulo in Brazil, maybe somebody that was at one of those crazy shows you were talking about. What else we got here? From Joel in Helsinki. Have you done a show in Helsinki?
Yes, we were just there.
Yeah. This is why didn't you buy us a beer at Helsinki? And this is the 3 guys in Yellowcard t-shirts on or something.
I'm not sure, man. I guess we just missed you. I apologize. Yeah, we went to Helsinki. That's a crazy story, man. How we got to Helsinki. I'm trying to make it as quick as possible. We were on a train from St. Petersburg to Helsinki. St. Petersburg, Russia. We went to Russia for the first time in February, and we're on a train. Customs kicks us off the train because they don't have the right technology on the train to register all of our gear, commercial gear.
Wow.
So we went one stop, and they basically booted us off the train and left us in the snow, and we had to get into 2 van cabs with cab drivers who spoke not a word of English, and we were separated. The van was divided half and half with the crew in the 2 vans. It was a 9-hour drive through the night to Helsinki, Finland, across the border. The border crossing was outdoors on top of the Baltic Sea. It was negative 20, 30 degrees outside. Waiting in line in customs to get your passport checked outside, and it was crazy, man.
I think
the whole time we're just wondering, is this going to happen for us or not? Are we going to make it? But we made it, and the show was awesome in Helsinki.
I have a question for Joel. Why didn't you buy
Why didn't you buy us a beer?
Right? Well, while we're on that though, drink of choice.
I'm a wino.
A wino?
I would have to say yes.
Okay.
Drink of choice would certainly be Jack Daniels, but I've retired my crown for several years now, and I don't drink liquor anymore. It's a sort of a life choice. It just makes me better at life. But I like to enjoy a glass of wine or two.
What about beer
when
at
I
all?
can? Beck's beer would be my favorite
Beck's?
beer.
Okay.
But I try and stick to the wine.
All right. Okay, here, this one's from David. Ryan, thank you so much for your music. Knowing that you guys were getting back together was one of the best days of my life. Aw.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, you made it, man.
I'm glad
Congrats.
we can have someone have the best day of their life. That's great.
Okay, well, again, I got Ryan Key from Yellow Card here in the studio for Fearless Radio's New Music Binge. We're going to get him out of here real shortly. They're going to be at the Congress Theater, sold-out show with All-Time Low, Hey Monday, and the Summer Set. What else we got here? Well, where can people find you guys on the internet to stay updated with music and new shows?
Everything is pretty easy to find. The Facebook is .com/yellowcard. Twitter is /yellowcard. And our official band website is yellowcardrock.com. And we're pretty active on all those sites, and we have the YouTube channel too, which we're trying to spread the word about, because we do a lot of I guess you call them webisodes, but we really try and keep track of the tour and what we're doing, and release them as kind of little episodes in our life, and so we're really trying to get fans to subscribe to the YouTube channel and become a part of that. So that's youtube.com/yellowcard.
All right, just a couple more questions. We're going to get you out of here. You were just talking about the social media thing. Do you do Twitter a lot?
Yeah, I do. I don't know that if I wasn't in a band that I would do it. Again, like
Right.
I said, I'm just not really the internet guy.
Well, whenever you're on Twitter, is there anybody that you like to follow? You like to keep up with their tweets or something?
Yeah, I mean, I follow lots of my favorite artists, and I follow all my sports. I guess that would be the closest thing to like a blog or something that I follow. So I follow like all my sports teams on Twitter and stuff. But I follow one of my favorite people to follow is Patton Oswalt, the comedian. He's one of my favorite. Sarah Silverman's stuff is pretty good. I'm on the spot. I can't think of like my favorite ones that I follow, but I follow all my friends and bands too. That's cool to kind of keep track of where everybody's at in the world. It kind of keeps us all in touch, which I like.
All right. Well, now your guys' album just came out. A lot of different bands have albums coming out this summer. Any new music that you're excited for?
I'm excited to hear what Radiohead is going to do for the rest of this year. Apparently they're going to sort of do a second half to the King of Limbs, which I'm looking forward to. And I'm really excited for the new Taking Back Sunday record, actually.
Have you heard the new songs?
I haven't, but we're really close with those guys. We always have been. We've been through a lot together and sort of on the same path, the same track, for our careers. And I've always honestly been a fan of their band. I really love their music. So and I love all the records, really, to be honest. So I'm excited to hear what they come up with next.
All right. Well, Ryan, thank you so much for stopping by Fearless Radio today. We do have one more shout out. I'm just going to get real quick from Sam from England. Me and my brother are huge fans. To us, you're the best songwriter ever. Greatest. There it is. And let's see. We met you at Brixton on March 12th.
Awesome.
So there you go.
Thank you, guys. I'm not worthy of that comment. I appreciate it.
All right, well, we are going to let Ryan get out to the Congress Theater. Again, thank you for stopping by Fearless. We'd love to have you and the whole band in next time you guys are through Chicago. But we do still have a copy of their new record, When You're Through Thinking, Say Yes, autographed by the whole band. And we're going to leave on a song right now. And if you want a chance to win this autographed album, hit us up with a direct message at Fearless Radio with the name of the song. Now, without giving the name of the song, anything you want the fans to know about the song before we play it?
This is the Saves the Day song that I was talking about earlier, but I wasn't going to say the name because I didn't want to spoil the winning of the record.
They're winning.
But yeah, we're the band is we are all big fans of this song and look forward to seeing what this song can do for the band down the road.
All right, well, we will be back with more Fearless Radio's New Music Binge.
You're still more than I can take. You're like a slow song starting to accelerate. And all my life I look for you. For arms that I could fall into. All I can think about is you and me driving with a Save the Day record on. We were singing till our voices were gone and I was falling hard. You were barely hanging on. And now I wanna chase forever down with you around. You're making movies in your head when you fall asleep, having nightmares, dreaming that I'm gonna leave. I know you've always been afraid of ending up alone. Somebody heard you, now you're waiting on a dial tone. But I'm right here, so don't get blue. It's not just you, I need this too. All I can think about is you and me driving with a Saves the Day record on. We were singing till our voices were gone and I was falling hard. You were barely hanging on. And now I wanna chase forever down with you around. We were running underneath the California sun. Underneath the California sun. All I can think about is you and me driving with a Save the Day record on. We were singing till our voices were gone and I was falling hard. You were barely hanging on. We put a record on and kept singing till our voices were gone and I was falling hard. You were barely hanging on. And now I wanna chase forever down. We were running underneath the California sun. I just wanna chase forever down with you around.
You're listening to Fearless Radio.